vibe, it be different. That shine in your eyes, what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding your find in the sky, we gon' ride the ecliptic like a Mercury transit. Peace, y'all. It's with Star Card Astrology, and I'm here to give you your daily astrology guidance for Tuesday, June 28th, 2022. Let's get straight into this. All right. So we have the sun at 6 and we have Juno at 6. So this is conjunct right here. And, you know, people kind of might be a little bit more on the edgy side of emotions, maybe feeling a little, you know, aggravated with that Juno energy. Oh, I'm sorry, Black Moon Lilith. Excuse me. Sorry, Juno. Sorry. Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith is more of that, you know, aggressive feminine energy. And it's in Cancer with the sun. So, yeah, like emotional kind of, you know, don't expect everything to be copacetic with everyone when it comes to, you know, how they're going to interact. Just with that alone, we still have the Ceci square of this whole conjunction going to the south node. Okay. Other than that, not much has changed in the past few days, except if you notice, we have Neptune still at the same degree, but it's completely stopped and now officially direct. Or really stationed. Sorry. Direct is when it gets ready to move forward. Station is when it's stationing, stopping, getting ready to go retrograde. So essentially it is in its retrograde. Okay. We're having the moon it is a dark moon, and it is aspecting this Pluto retrograde now. So again, I'm going to reiterate. The emotions we're going to be going through could get wonky. They can get all over the place, especially if we're not goal orientated right now. Oriented, however you want to say it. Okay? This is a big deal because now that Neptune is retrograde, it's still semi-sextile Saturn. And also, what? Semi-sextile Mars. So we can get through all of these crazy chaotic things that are going to come up in life if we take action moving towards the goals that we have long term. Okay? The goals that are going to transform us. Okay? Venus is sextile Jupiter here. Okay. So figuring out our financial situation, getting all of that in order is still the theme right now. It's still going to be a big deal. It's just going to be the finer details that we need to get in order. Again, I can use my own life as an example. Excuse me. Wouldn't be AO doing star card astrology if he didn't yawn. For me, it's 3 a.m. I'm still going to go to the gym after this to get some sleep. Sleep until probably about 12 p.m. And then I have to get my kids around 2. So I'm constantly moving. But we do have Mercury at 17 degrees here of Gemini. That again, the clarity is there. There's nothing that's really trying to bog us down. Our Aldebaran is right there with it, 7 degrees off. It's not like we have Algol there or something. We have Aldebaran. So we're being divinely guided and divinely protected mentally right now. At the very least, it's still not going to be the easiest thing. If we don't have our goals set in our value. Okay? A lot of this Taurus energy has now moved into Gemini. Uranus is going to chill here. Excuse me. But we have the North Node conjunct the part of fortune. So simply, our fortune lies in our Taurus fixed value right now. Okay? It has been, but even more so, we can reap the benefits if we stay fixed on our value. For example, so I'll use my life as an example, right? I run a business, and there's many different types of businesses that I run. If you watch this channel, then you know I have a studio, I do this daily astrology, I have my CMOS product, and I make my own music as well. Okay? So when times start to get rough, the finances are low, I owe money, I'm in debt or whatever, I start looking towards getting a regular job, right? But my intuition and my purpose here is not that. That's where I have to stay fixed in my value of knowing my purpose here, knowing my human design, knowing I'm a 2-4 projector who's here to guide generators to be the best that they could possibly be. So I'm doing a disservice to the collective, not constantly studying or guiding. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm here for. Okay? And I don't take naps, so that's why I'm always yawning. Projectors are supposed to take naps. I don't take naps. I have coffee in the morning, and then I let that curb my hunger until, I don't think I even ate dinner until friggin' around 7 or 8 p.m. and I didn't have a lunch and I didn't eat anything else. So you're looking at a very different type of projector, self-projected projector here who moves like a generator. And in 2023, my human design changes to a generator. Okay, so I don't know about my life or what it is, if I'm years ahead of my physical design. I don't know. I have no idea, to be completely honest, because the way that I operate is generator-like. The way that I guide is definitely like a projector. So obviously my body wants to sleep, but my mind constantly keeps going, and I have things that I have to do, and I have responsibilities and things that I'm trying to build. So I stay fixed in my value. Now, I am a Taurus rising, so it's a lot easier for me to stay fixed in my value. And when I'm doing something that I'm very passionate in, then the energy remains. And that's the one thing about projectors. If we actually are aligned with our authority, then we have more energy than even generators do. So That's the thing is, yeah, I might yawn, but I'm getting this done. And it's not like I'm slowing down. It's not like I'm, dozing off. I'm focused on what I'm doing because I love to do these things. And I only do what I love to do in life. I don't do anything else. And I will refuse to do anything else, right? I love my kids. I'm involved in their life. Anytime their mom needs me to take care of them, pick them up, do whatever, I'm there. So what I'm building here allows me to be able to do those things in the way that fits. And, if things change, okay, I roll with that. But I stay very fixed in my value, and that is the key to moving through this time, especially as Neptune goes retrograde. We're going to see a lot more chaos out in the world because Neptune rules Pisces, and Pisces rules the media and broadcasting. So we're going to see that happen a lot. The key is to stay focused on the details of your life, not what is going on out there right now. There's times to be focused on what's going on out there. Okay? Mercury in Pisces, the sun in Pisces, different things, right? Libra, Aquarius, right? But I also, when we touch on this Mercury in Gemini that is helping us get clarity, it's like, I got to fulfill my first shipment order. I have local orders where people come and pick up orders, but I got my first shipment order and I had to run around because I do wake up midday and try to get the right packaging to ship out the order so that it remains cool during transit. And, I did a lot of research. I was looking around, seeing what I could get ice pack wise. I found one that stays -2 degrees Celsius. I didn't really get to put it in the freezer too long because I had to run and get that, go and get a thermal bag. The thermal bags are too big, so I had to, be creative and cut a part of it out that would fit my bubble wrapped jar. Let the thing freeze as much as I possibly could before I would miss the shipment time. Vacuum seal it and get it on its way. Now, what did I do to remedy that, right? Because you have to be thinking clearly and not get caught up in, it's probably not going to get there and be cold. It's not shipped in a fridge, in a refridge van or anything like that. If it gets there and it's terrible, then I'll send the next order send one in there, an extra one for free. Okay? And fix the issue, because then I look at my wholesalers and I'm like, all right, what wholesalers are going to give me the best price so that I can have thermal mailers, so that I can have ice packs that are made for shipping that will stay cold during shipping. And I set all that in motion, right? And it's not like I have the money to just put it all up, but when you have an LLC and you have a business, you can set up net 30 accounts, which is a 30-day credit account that they automatically pretty much approve you for. So I found one that's local instead of using one of the ones I have to ship and I have to pay shipping costs, because shipping costs are going through the roof, right? Because of gas prices and everything that's going on, this is an ongoing thing. We can blame it on whatever aspect we want. We could talk about Pluto retrograde, Neptune going retrograde, all of them making aspects to Saturn retrograde. We're going to see gas prices go up with all of this. Okay? So what do? Okay, well, I found a new solution, which actually is going to look better for the business credit account. I paid off the one with the first wholesaler, opened up a new one with a new one, that's actually local, so I can just go pick it up. It saves me shipping costs. And in the long run, I actually got more quantity of what I'm looking for than I would have got paying plus the shipping. So it's all about trusting in your ability to use your mind to figure your way out through all this stuff and not get caught up and not go crazy. Because it's easy to go crazy. I could have went crazy. I could have got mad. I could have got frustrated. I could have did this, that, the third. Luckily, I had my pops help me, because once I had everything set, because, you know, I have my parents that are involved in my life, but they allow me to figure things out on my own, because again, you know, they've never ran a business. They've never ran a business where they're doing shipment. You know, I did shipment in the Army. I was an automated logistical specialist in the Army. I know packaging. I know shipment. I know storage. I know pickup orders. I know this stuff. So they let me do that. But when I had people who were booking time to come record and they want to come and they don't want to wait, you know, my dad went and dropped it off for me. I did all the packaging. I figured it all out, you know, and that's the vibe that we're on. It's not going to be somebody who's going to be able to just do everything for you. It's you figure out the solution and then utilize what tools and resources you have to make the best out of what is happening so that you don't lose your mind during these times. Getting caught up in what's happening on the television is not what is going to help you stay sane. It will help you lose your mind more. Okay? We won't even get into politics right now. We don't even need to talk about that stuff. Okay? Clarity of the mind, figuring out the details is what's going to help us, especially today. Being fixed in our values is what is going to help us today. Okay? And even we can even touch upon what I don't really want to touch upon, but I will. And this is the success point here in Leo. We won't even get into that too much, but our success lies in our self-love. Express love even to those who are getting caught up in the chaos. And that is what will help us get through these times, especially today as Neptune goes retrograde at 4 a.m. Eastern. That's what this chart is ran for. Boom. Right on the hour that I saw it go retrograde. Because this is the biggest deal. Neptune going retrograde, lighting up, making all of these aspects, okay? Sextiling Pluto, semi-sextiling Saturn, semi-sextiling Mars. And Mars is going to get ready to go retrograde eventually here. So this is a massive time where we're going to see a lot of things that come and try to distract us. Neptune is distractions. It's the illusion. It's the veil that, you know, I like to say, which I probably got from David. So, you know, don't get caught up in the distractions. Distract yourself with the things you're trying to progress on in your life, and you will be fine through these times. Okay? So let's see what my cards have to say, if I have them somewhere, which I don't see them. I'm going to have to grab them. This is live. And this is live. You know, you can spend all the time setting everything up perfectly, right? I have an iPad here, I have my laptop, I have a screen in front of me, I have 2 lights, a camera, the lighting behind me, all these cords I have to connect every single time I do this. and still forget one of the most important parts of the reading. Okay? But what's the point of getting frustrated? What's the point of putting myself in a bad thing or having some type of negative self-talk with, it's like, that's life. I just get up, go get it. It was in my room, whatever. Okay? We just make the best out of what's happening. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. You can't get caught up in every loss, every L you take. You can't get caught up in that. It's all part of the process of becoming successful. If you love yourself, self-love, Leo, then you will allow yourself to fail. If you can't take L's and you get frustrated and then you feel like you got to do somebody else dirty because you failed, because you tripped up, because you are in a place of lack, you have a poor man's mentality, you don't ever feel like you're going to win. I've felt like that many times. I even had a conversation recently about why I don't understand why, I always have to take L's. But I didn't let that ruin the rest of my day, my week, my life. No, I'm not. It's not like that. It's just learning that. And I even said in that same message that I just have to have faith that my blessings are on their way still. That's the key. Okay? So all right. Let's see what the card for today has to say. Ace of Pentacles up freaking right. This is the time to manifest our prosperity. This is the time to stay focused on our goals, on more streams of income, whatever it is for you. Not everybody can run a business, start a business, to get that better job, get that promotion. Do what needs to be done to have that prosperity, to have that financial stability, but even more than that, right? It's the ace, it's the number one. Make it number one. Make your value number one today, and you will be glorious. So I hope that helps. And until next time, one love. Cause your vibe may be different and shine in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding the sky, we gon' ride the eclipse like a Mercury transit.